how to buy one of my eSIMs. Click this link here on my Facebook page, which will take you to here. At this point, choose the country that you need an eSIM for. In this case, we are going to select Turkey. The screen will now drop to the bottom of the page. Using these arrow keys here, you can choose exactly which package you want for your holiday. For this specific country, you can choose between 1 gigabyte and 50 gigabytes. For the purpose of this video, we've chosen this one here. Once selected, you will be redirected to Stripe to process your payment securely. Select your preferred payment method. For the benefit of this video, we have chosen to pay by Apple Pay. Once payment has been taken, the screen will look something like this. To download the eSIM, you can either scan the QR code or you can select this link as we've done. Right, we're ready to install. Select this one here and from the drop-down section, pick the option compatible with your phone. As I'm using an iPhone, I went for the iOS option. Select Allow. With an iPhone, you will be directed to this page. Select Continue. Be aware that this part here can take up to 3 minutes to load. Once you've landed at your selected location, your eSIM will be ready to use. In most cases, once your eSIM is loaded into your phone, it may be called a secondary SIM. You can change the name just like we're doing here. Custom label, change to whatever you want really. In this case, we've chosen to call our eSIM Turkey Holiday. I personally find it easier to rename my eSIM so there's no confusion. My eSIM in Turkey is called Turkey, my eSIM in Egypt is called Egypt, etc, etc. Don't forget, with us, if you've run out of data, you can also top up from this section here, and we also have a UK-based 24-hour support team from here too. If for whatever reason you've closed this section down, then you have this WhatsApp option on the main page to help you if you need it. One further point I need to mention is many people switch off their mobile data when travelling out of the country. In most cases, this is the correct thing to do to avoid unnecessary roaming charges. But when using an eSIM, it's important to remember that data roaming must be switched on. Otherwise, your eSIM won't work. Let me explain. You switch off your primary SIM, that's the one you would normally use back at home, and you switch on your eSIM when you land. You will now have mobile data to use whilst abroad and won't incur any nasty surprises whilst on holiday. Now see that the primary is off and the holiday SIM is on. We now just need to make sure data roaming is switched on your holiday SIM. Just click this here. That's it. We're done.